Good afternoon, beloved. Hope you've had a great day. It's late afternoon. It's cool. After the heat of last week, it's cooled down, and it may stay cool for a little while, which I know will not make some folks happy, but it makes me exceedingly joyous because I know that July and August and September are coming. I want to take a moment today and talk about the Bible. And I'm going to ask this question. Do we believe in the Scriptures? Well, of course we do, you may say. Well, then if we believe in the Scriptures, I think that it means more to take a scriptural approach to things than sometimes we may think. I don't think that it is an accident that the life of Jesus is seen through a variety of perspectives in the Scriptures. So you have a perspective in the Scriptures of looking ahead to the life of Jesus and showing to some degree who Jesus is and helping form an understanding of what Jesus is doing. And then on the other side, you can look back to Jesus and see how that life has played out in the lives of believers as you stand in the epistles and the book of Acts. And then you have the four Gospels. So that you're right there looking at the life of Jesus in real time. And even in the four Gospels, though, it's almost like there is a multitude of perspectives, because you have the perspective of the writer, you have the perspective of those interacting around Jesus, you have the perspective of the close personal friends of Jesus, you have the perspectives of those who are outside of the camp, for instance, Pharisees, Sadducees, scribes, all that. And then you have the interaction of those that are directly dealing with Jesus firsthand. So, for instance, going back to the sermon of yesterday, the woman at the well, the Syrophoenician woman, the woman caught in adultery. What does all this have to do, Mark, with anything? Well, beloved, I've just told you that to see Jesus requires a lot of various perspectives. And it then requires us also to live lives that are in a variety of perspectives. In other words, we have to look at things through more than just one lens. All issues. That's hard. That's real hard. Because sometimes it gets blurry. You know, I have to look at life through a multitude of lenses. In other words, I have my regular eyes, which after all these years of horrible vision is more and more blurry than ever before. And so then I have glasses. But I don't just have glasses, I have bifocals. So depending on how I move my head and I guess move my eyes, I see the world a whole lot of different. Beloved, on whatever subject that you are dealing with today, are you moving around? Are you looking at it from a different perspective? You know, as I can say it in these terms. You could be at a basketball game, and there's a reason why there are 3 refs. I always find it interesting, you know, how they sometimes come up with a call, but the refs see the same play, but they got 3 different perspectives on it. And in doing that, they can work out whether or not there's a call to be made. Are you looking at one through life through just one perspective? Or are you bringing a multitude of thought to it? To believe in Scripture, beloved, I think demands of us a multitude of perspectives being brought into our discussion. And man, that is hard. But it is, I think, to what we are called. So, just how are you looking at things today? And do you need to move around and see it from a different angle? I suspect you do, because I know I do. Just some thoughts. And as we go through those thoughts, remember that from whatever perspective we have, it should be from a perspective that is infused with grace. I'll see you later on, beloved. Remember, grace abounds.